one of the strongest candlestick reversal signals is the kicker signal. And a very recognizable derivative of the kicker signal is what we call the bullish flutter kicker signal. This is created when you see a day that had a dark candle, opened here, closed here, created the red candle. Yesterday, it gapped up. The market's gapped up, but did a doji day. The first indication that there's a strong reversal in the making is the fact that they gapped it up above the previous day's open. But we know what happens on a doji day. That shows indecision. And we have a very simple doji rule. Prices are usually going to move in the direction of how they open after a doji. So the positive trading today was an indication that this uptrend that kicked up yesterday was still trading positive, creating a bullish flutter kicker signal, which is basically a kicker signal with a little flutter. If you took out this doji, you essentially have a day where it opens here, closes here, and they gap it up and go the opposite direction. And the indication that it was a high probability situation was the fact that they did open positive. This basically creates a kicker type signal, which is a strong reversal signal to the upside. Now you add the other little factors, such as this day closed above the 50 and the T line with strong upside indications. This, in normal market conditions, would tell you we probably are in an uptrend. However, we're not in normal market conditions. As you can see, it's very choppy, very sensitive to what happens as far as the information coming out of Washington. One day it's positive, the next day it's negative. So like the trading we saw over here, we had big down days, up days, down days, up days, down days, all created by news items or tweets coming out of Washington. So the prospect is we should be heading up. But there's right now in these market conditions no guarantee that we're going to be moving higher because there might be a negative tweet or a negative news item in tomorrow's trading. The Nasdaq also did a bullish flutter kicker signal, closing above the T line, but showing some resistance at the 50. So even though this is a positive signal, the outside influences of the Washington politics still has a great movement potential one way or the other on the market indexes. Utilizing that bullish flutter kicker signal setup could be seen in Nvidia. Yesterday, after it opened here, closed here, gapped up and did a doji right at the open, notice what else was happening. It was using the T-line as support. It was also showing us we had kind of a fry pan bottom. The fact that they opened it positive today told us we were probably going to trade positive, also creating a bullish flutter kicker signal that had the implication that this fry pan bottom was still working, moving in the right direction. This allows the aggressive trader to either start buying calls or stock right at this level on the close with the anticipation they're going to take it higher, or as soon as they see it open positive after that doji setup, they could be buying immediately well before other investors come in, because this was the bullish confirmation that would complete this flutter kicker signal. You can apply that same analysis to the uptrend in Apple. You can see how you have kind of a rounding bottom staying above the T-line, and it was having trouble getting through this little resistance level. But yesterday, it also did a bullish flutter kicker setup that told us the very simple doji rule that if it opened positive, it was going to trade positive. And if it was going to trade positive, it was pretty much indicating that this resistance level was not acting as a resistance anymore, that now we have kind of a fry pan bottom breakout, implying much more upside, maybe the same magnitude move as this right here. Knowing what human nature does time after time allows the candlestick investor to take advantage of what the pressures are or what the implications are from bullish or bearish signals that are obviously helping form a candlestick pattern. That'll be it. We'll see you in the chat rooms.